Hello everyone, my name is Vasette. Welcome to this episode of Outdoors with V. Today I have a really cool product by Naturehike. This is their Titanium Mini Stove. It's a really cool stove. I've actually used it, as you can see, quite a few times here, 5 or 6 times or so. This episode's about a first look at this product. Can't wait to show it to you. Let's get started. By the way, guys, you're probably wondering where I'm at. This area here behind me, it's actually my backyard. I own about 3.5, 4 acres or so. It's real important to me to test out all my gear. That's what I do here. Tents, tarps, stoves like today. Just want to make sure that all my gear can withstand the elements and that I'm prepared, ready for anything. Anytime I get a brand new tent, brand new tarp, whatever the case may be, I'll waterproof test it if I know that a significant storm is going to be in the area. So I'll pitch it back here and, make sure that it's ready to go. First off, this stove is $59.99 off of Amazon and $62.99 off the Naturehike website. The materials, stove is obviously made out of titanium, and the storage bag, 12A canvas. All right, a couple of details I'd like to go over with this stove. So you'll see the very top here, these pot supports. There's 3 of them. If you have a smaller pot, you can leave them the way they are and just put the pot right on top. But if you have a bigger pot, you can actually extend these. And you'll see, actually with my pot, it might work both ways. Honestly, yeah, it's probably gonna work both ways. So let me put these back and show you. There it is. This stove is extremely durable, extremely sturdy. It does not move, and it just puts off a ton of heat. Let me turn your attention to the front of the stove here. In the front of the stove, you'll see this opening. That opening is the front feeding slot. And the reason why that is extremely beneficial and crucial for this stove is because when you have a pot on top, there's no way for you to feed the fire anymore because the pot's in the way. You'll find that some stoves out there actually don't have this front feeding slot. While you have that pot on top, you can continue to feed your fire through the front for a more sustained, efficient, and consistent cook. You'll see the holes on the bottom there. That is the air vent. So all that air, the circulation, that's real important to keep the flames and to keep the heat going. So you'll see it on the bottom there. You can see it from the top. Obviously you have this opening. When you have your pot in here, air still gets under that because of that clearance there. The other detail I want to share with you guys is the bottom of the stove. So you'll see that there are 3 leg extensions here. Okay. And obviously you use your ashtray here, and you just put that when you're on the ground right on top, just like that. In terms of the ashtray, it doesn't just serve as an ashtray, as you can see here, or a bottom, or a ember catcher, whatever you want to call it. It also serves as a top for when you store it. So when you have all the pot supports folded back in and you're storing it, you just put the top on it and you just store it back in the bag. I really don't have a ton of cons about this stove except this storage bag. So this storage bag, I mean, it works. It's good material. I think they could have made this storage bag a little better, honestly. When you put it in there, it's actually not that easy to put the top back on it fully. So what I like to do, I just like to, see, I'm trying to take it out now. See that? So they could have made this bigger, but anyway, I like to just put the top on it, hold it like this, and then just put it back in the bag like so. And that way, you know the top is secure. And then you just pull the drawstrings, and you're good to go. All right, guys, so at this time, I'll go ahead and flash some more details and specifications of this stove right on the screen here. And some firewood and get this stove burning. Let's have some fun. Man, I'll tell you, it's about 77 degrees out here, but if it was cold, I would be so comfortable, because I'm telling you right now, it is hot. I am so hot right now. But again, I really wanted to show y'all this stove. If you're in the market for one, you'll love this one. Wow, so hot. I had to step back a little bit because this thing, there is so much heat coming out of this little stove. I think it's really important to mention too that if it's really cold, you know what I mean, and you got some buddies with you, maybe one or two more people with you, this could really serve as a fire pit as well. All right, let's get this thing going again, shall we? You also want to keep in mind, guys, that when you're attempting to boil your water, you're going to want to keep feeding this stove through the front feeding slot here. Just like any fire, if you don't tend to it, it'll just go out. This being this small, you're going to need quite a bit of firewood to keep this going. So keep that in mind, collect enough firewood, and you'll be good to go. That thing should light up any minute here. I'm gonna move my chair. All right, right, let's let that catch and then we'll put the water on. All right, guys, here we go. All right, like I said, guys, you want to keep feeding this thing. And when you have the pot on, just use the front feeding slot here. Oops. And if you need to move the wood around a little bit, just take a longer stick and just move it around. Stick this one in there too. Should be boiling here any second. Here we are, everyone. Water is boiling. Grab some coffee. Coffee's ready. Cheers. Oh man, that's super good. Really good coffee. All right, everyone. So it actually just started raining a little bit. It's sprinkling. Not sure if you're picking that up on this camera or not, if you can see it. But, you know, I really want to go ahead and end this video here. But to go over that stove one more time and just to kind of talk about my overall impression of that stove, it's great. It's awesome. That boil, it took about maybe 6 minutes or so, maybe less, 5.5 to 6 minutes to boil that water. So not long at all. Like I said, you just want to keep feeding that front slot over and over again until you get that water boiling. So overall, that stove, great material, great quality, lightweight titanium, built to last, and just a great overall stove, guys. If you have any questions about it, or if you have any comments, or if you have one, please comment down below and like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. I look forward to seeing y'all again. Till next time, take care.